What if the people trying to break you are actually the ones building you? What if every closed door, every doubt, every voice that said you couldn't was never meant to stop you, but to prepare you for a life bigger than you've imagined? The tree that stands alone in the open field, fighting the wind every day, grows roots far deeper than the one hiding safely in the forest. That wind is not its punishment, it's its trainer. So if the world feels loud against you right now, understand this. Weak things are ignored, threatening things are attacked. If you were truly nothing, no one would waste their breath on you. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You only need to stop needing them to. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to say next will change how you see every person who ever doubted you. Opposition is not your punishment, it is your proof. Most people run from opposition because they believe it means something is wrong with them. The shocking truth is the opposite. The tree that grows alone in the open field, battered daily by wind, grows roots 10 times deeper than the tree protected in the forest. When everyone stands against you, it is not because you are weak, it is because something in you is strong enough to be noticed. Weak things are ignored, threatening things are attacked. If you are truly nothing, no one would waste their breath speaking against you. Every voice raised to stop you is quiet confirmation that you were never meant to stay small. The world does not conspire against the ordinary. It conspires against the ones who are about to become extraordinary. So the next time silence turns to whispers and whispers turn to walls, do not ask, why me? Ask, what do they see in me that I have not yet seen in myself? Opposition is often the universe's clumsy way of forcing you to meet your own strength. Stop treating it as a wound. Start treating it as a mirror. Loneliness is the price of evolution. Nobody warns you that growth is lonely. The moment you decide to rise, the people around you, even those who once walked beside you, begin to feel your movement as a threat to their stillness. This is not because they hate you. It is because your change exposes their comfort. A caterpillar does not ask permission from the other caterpillars before it builds its cocoon. It disappears from the crowd, alone in silence, in discomfort, and only then does it become something the ground could never hold. If you are feeling abandoned while you are trying to change, understand this clearly. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The people who cannot follow you into your next form were never meant to be there. Do not shrink yourself to keep them comfortable. Do not apologize for outgrowing a room. Loneliness on the path of growth is not evidence that you are lost. It is evidence that you have finally started moving while everyone else stood still. Sit with the silence. It is not empty. It is the sound of your own becoming. Your reaction is the only battlefield that matters. People believe the fight is with those who oppose them. This is the first delusion to destroy. The real battlefield is never outside you. It is the space between what someone says about you and how you choose to respond. When you react with anger, you have already lost because you have handed them control of your peace. When you react with silence and steady eyes, you have already won because you have shown them your peace was never theirs to take. Water does not fight the rock. It flows around it patiently until one day the rock is shaped by the water it once tried to block. This is not weakness. This is the deepest form of strength. Strength that does not need to prove itself loudly. The next time you feel the urge to defend yourself to everyone who doubts you, pause. Ask yourself, am I responding from wisdom or reacting from wounds? The masters of any path are not the ones who never get attacked. They are the ones who remain unmoved when the attack comes. Master your response, and no opposition can ever truly touch you. Approval is a cage, disguised as comfort. Here is the uncomfortable truth few are willing to say out loud. The need to be liked by everyone is the single greatest obstacle to becoming who you are meant to be. From childhood, you were taught that being accepted equals being safe. So you shaped yourself piece by piece to fit into rooms that were never built for your full potential. But approval is not safety, it is a slow surrender of your own voice. Every time you shrink an opinion, soften a truth, or abandon a goal because someone might disapprove, you hand away another piece of your power. The people who succeed while everyone is against them are not the ones who found a way to be liked by all. They are the ones who finally stop needing to be. Freedom does not begin the day everyone accepts you. It begins the day you no longer require their permission to be yourself. This is not arrogance. This is liberation. Chase approval, and you will forever be controlled by the opinions of others. Release the need for it, and for the first time, your life will finally belong to you alone. Every enemy is secretly a teacher. It is easy to see those who oppose you as obstacles. It is far more powerful to see them as instructors in disguise. The person who doubts you the loudest is showing you exactly where your resolve still needs to be sharpened. The one who mocks your dream is revealing to you how much you truly want it. Because if you did not care, their words would not sting at all. Pain from criticism is not proof that you should stop. It is proof that you have not yet made peace with your own path. Use every insult as material. Use every rejection as direction. The sword is not sharpened by silk. It is sharpened by stone. If your enemies are many, then your opportunities to grow are many. Do not waste energy hating those who stand against you. Study them instead. Let their doubt refine your discipline. Let their rejection refine your focus. One day, the very people who tried to break you will become the reason you became unbreakable, and they will never even know it happened. Silence is not surrender. It is strategy. The loudest reaction is rarely the wisest one. When everyone is against you, the instinct is to explain yourself, to defend, to convince. But there is a deeper power in choosing silence, not the silence of defeat, but the silence of certainty. A person who is truly rooted in their purpose does not need to win every argument, because they are not trying to be understood by everyone. They are simply trying to become who they were meant to be. Let your results speak in the language that words cannot. While others waste their breath trying to convince the crowd, you can spend that same energy building something the crowd will one day be unable to ignore. This is not about proving them wrong. It is about becoming so complete in your own purpose that their opinion simply stops reaching you. One day, your silence will make more noise than every voice that was ever raised against you. What if the very people trying to break you are the ones building you? What if every closed door, every cold shoulder, every whispered doubt behind your back was never meant to stop you, but to prepare you for a size of life you have not yet imagined? Sit with that question for a moment, because most people never ask it. Most people, the moment they feel opposition, immediately assume something is wrong with them. They shrink. They apologize for existing too loudly. They quiet their dream until it fits inside the comfort of everyone around them. But what if that entire response, the one you were taught since childhood, is the very thing keeping you small? Look closely at nature, and she will teach you what no classroom ever could. The tree that stands alone in an open field, fighting the wind every single day, grows roots far deeper than the tree that hides safely inside the forest. Its enemy, the wind, is not its punishment. It is its trainer. And so it is with you. Opposition is not evidence of your weakness. It is quiet, uncomfortable proof of your strength. Weak things are ignored. Threatening things are attacked. If you were truly nothing, the world would not waste its breath speaking against you. But here is what nobody tells you about rising. It is lonely. The moment you decide to change, to grow, to build something bigger than what people expect from you, you will begin to feel a strange distance from those who once stood closest. This is not because they hate you, it is because your movement exposes their stillness. Your growth becomes a mirror they are not ready to look into. A caterpillar does not ask permission from the other caterpillars before it disappears into its cocoon. It goes alone, in silence, in discomfort, and only then does it become something the ground could never hold again. If you feel abandoned while you are trying to change, understand this clearly. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Now here is the deeper truth, the one that changes everything once you understand. The real battle was never with the people outside you. The real battlefield is the small, quiet space between what someone says about you and how you choose to respond. React with anger, and you have already lost because you have handed them control of your peace. Respond with steady silence, unmoved eyes, and quiet certainty, and you have already won, because you have shown them that your peace was never theirs to take. Water does not fight the rock in its path, it simply flows, patiently, day after day, until the rock is shaped by the very water it once tried to block. And let us speak honestly about something most people are too afraid to admit. The need to be liked by everyone is the single greatest cage disguised as comfort. From the time you were a child, you were taught that being accepted meant being safe. So piece by piece, you softened your voice, shrank your dreams, and folded yourself into rooms that were never built to hold your full potential. But approval was never safety. It was a slow surrender of everything that made you, you. Freedom does not begin the day everyone finally accepts you. Freedom begins the day you no longer need their permission to become yourself. Wishing you the strength to stand unmoved, the patience to grow in silence, and the courage to become who you were always meant to be, even if the whole world stood against you while you did it. Thank you, and good luck on your journey.